안녕. 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 안녕.
Hi everyone! Gumi Ari Eve. My name is Ari Song, aka Song Ari. I'm your resident Gumiho Vtuber. Welcome back to another stream. I can't believe I came back to so many people peeking in. Thank you all for maintaining your peak streaks. Peak streak! Thank you for peeking in. Kuna? Did Kuna peek in? I don't know. I saw Kuna in chat earlier though. Lumi, Karag, Yuki, Bolt, Nefer, and Mice. Thank you. Kamsa kamsa. Also, thank you for the hydration check. Kuna, I'll drink some water right now. And thank you for the lurk, Lumi. Welcome in. Glad to see you here. And good luck with whatever you're doing in the foreground. Just happy you have me as company in the background. Hi everyone, how are you guys doing? Happy Women Wednesday, by the way. It's a Wednesday. Gotta get down on Wednesday. That's the wrong song. I've been gone so long that I can't offer my soul anymore. Oh, it's just temporarily disabled. I don't really feel like doing soul roleplays while I'm in the midst of like a health thingy, so don't worry, they'll be back. They're not permanently gone, just like I'm not feeling it tonight. Feel free to offer them in chat if you want. I just won't, you know, I won't be doing the usual things. So I don't want people to waste their channel points.
안녕.
Hi Vic, thank you for peeking in. Sorry, didn't know. Nah, it's okay. Welcome back though, Karag. I'm glad to see you again. I hope you've been doing well. Is my music even playing? I think it's playing. It says it's playing in OBS, so I'm going to assume that you guys hear my background music. Sata super cool and cute. Gumiho, thank you for finally calling me cool. Yeah, I'm cool. I don't know what other word you said right there, but yeah, I'm cool. Thank you. What's up, Ari? Hope you had a good weekend and feeling better. Was my weekend good? Chat, I genuinely don't remember how my weekend went. Can someone give me a refresher? Did I stream on Saturday night last weekend? Or was it Friday night? I haven't been like so brain foggy today. Like I was prepping my dinner and then... So let me break it down for you. I walk downstairs. I go to get my rice, and then I take out leftover curry from the fridge, and then I get a plate to put all the food in, right? But since I'm microwaving curry in a plate, I need to get plastic wrap. So I go to the living room. I get plastic wrap. I bring it to the kitchen. I dish my food out. I'm gonna microwave. I put the rice in the microwave because I microwave things separately. And then for some reason, I take the plastic wrap and I put it back where it was without wrapping the plates. And then when the rice is done microwaving, I bring it to the kitchen and then I'm about to put the plate in the microwave and I'm like, there's no plastic wrap on it. So I have to go back, get the plastic wrap box, wrap the plate, and then I put the plastic wrap box back. And then I go back to the kitchen, I'm like, what the heck was I doing? Go back to the microwave and I'm like, wait, I was supposed to be microwaving something, but my hands are empty. So then I go back to the kitchen again. I finally grab the curry plate. I finally put it in the microwave. And then after that, oh wait. There was like 5 more steps that I went through. Ah, yes. I was supposed to get water. I went up and down the stairs from my room like 3 separate times before I remembered, hey, wait, wasn't I supposed to bring down my water jug? Brain fog, guys. Was the food at least delicious? Oh yeah, my mom's curry is amazing. I love curry so much. I wish I could have like heated it normally on the stove, but like I ain't got time for that. I ain't got the time or energy for that. I'll toss it in the microwave and it'll taste just as good. Just like a tiny less like warm than it should be optimally, but who cares? Food is food. Hi Fenix, thank you for peeking in. Help, I am trapped in traffic. Good luck! Because I'm keeping all the luck for myself. Ha! That second one seems really true. Stop it, Karag. Stop it! It's the first one, not the second one. But yeah, brain fog is I would say I would never wish that on my worst enemy, except like if you're in a pickle and you're in like, I don't know, direct physical conflict with your adversary, or maybe direct mental conflict with your adversary, it might be advantageous for you to, you know, have them conveniently forget what it is that they were supposed to do, so you can get the upper hand. You can sneak away. You can escape. Where am I in chat? Hi Ivy, welcome in. Hello. We watched Wild Robots. Oh, that's right. We did watch Wild Robots in my Discord server last week. Or last weekend. Okay, I streamed first, and then we watched a Wild Robot. I remember now. I was pulling for Saber and Archer then, right? Yeah, my memory's been all over the place, guys. So if I lose track of conversation, just like remind me of what the fuck we were talking about, okay? You guys are my professional note takers. I'm not paying you guys anything, except for like you'll probably passively accumulate channel points, but you're my professional note takers now, okay? New Gumi law. Some dingleberry decided to have a police chase and now we are stuck. Oh my god, dude. One time I was driving down the highway and I heard like a police car like blaring at sirens, like racing down. I was like, oh shoot. I was like new to driving at the time, so I was like, oh no, are they gonna pull me over for speeding? And then out of the corner of my eye, I see this motorcyclist like zip across at like 80 miles per hour into like an exit lane. And then the police car basically follows right behind that motorcycle. So I was like, oh, they're in the middle of an operation. Oh, okay, I'm safe. But it was bizarre to witness. I was like, damn, what the fuck did that motorcyclist do? What crime did they commit? Woo, 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 woo. I love the background music. Oh, thank you. Not that I can hear it, but I hope it's cute enough. I'm debating about whether I want to change like my in-stream background music. I already have like some other BGM commissioned for when I do either my model debut or subathon. I'm debating on when I want to reveal those assets, but I still need to commission in-stream BGM and something else. But I have other priorities right now, which is A, finishing up my character design, and B, you know, my actual medical building. I put a pause on spending at the moment, but I'm excited. So far, it's rained every single day I've been in Florida. Pretty standard weather, but nonetheless annoying. Oh my god, bro, it's been raining like every other day here. Yesterday, we had like a big thunderstorm. Or was it the day before yesterday? I think it was yesterday. Yesterday? The day before yesterday, so like 2 days ago. And then 4 days ago, question mark. Basically, it's been raining like at least every other day for the past couple of weeks. The cracks of thunder have been like low-key kind of scary. It's like you'll see a flash of light and then suddenly boom. Not like the Netflix sound, but like boom. Like I'm talking like big, loud crack. Like you'd almost think like something exploded or something. Slight exaggeration, but I'm trying to convey the extent of how loud this crack was. Like everyone in my home, we were like, what the frick? We were so startled. I'm like, did my eardrums burst? SL can't make you drink water, sadness. There shouldn't be a limit on redemptions, because I've had multiple people spam hydration checks in my chat, so you might wanna check on your end, Kuna. I'm gonna go sleep now. Came to say hi. Thank you for dropping by, Yuki. I hope you have a good sleep and a good rest of your night. Bye bye. Thank you for the hydration check, mice. The only positive from the rain here is that it makes it more humid and therefore makes it hotter. I agree with the humidity when it comes to my skincare. When it comes to being hotter, gee, I wish I were hotter and not the weather. You know what I mean? Like, I want to slay. Instead, I'm just melting in the heat. It's the wrong kind of hot, and I'm not okay with that. And neither should you. Neither should you. As Wanderlings, you should despise the heat. Unfortunately, one of my mods does not follow this convention, and we are still under the process of putting him under disciplinary action. For legal reasons, this is a joke. Been wearing my trusty hoodie all week, bro. Every time I hear about these hoodies, man. I brought my hoodie to my oral surgeon consultation this morning because I knew it was going to be cold inside. Like, they're going to be blasting the AC, like, non-stop. But outside, hell no. Like, I actually, once I wrapped up with everything, I took one step outside in my hoodie because I had, like, pulled a knot in the waiting room because I was waiting, like, 30 minutes for the financial, like, people to get their shit together. And I regretted it instantly. I wanted to take off my hoodie right then and there. It wasn't even a thick one. It was, like, kind of on the thinner side. But, like, I wanted to take it off immediately, but I waited till I got in my car because my hands were full. You cannot take my love of heat away from me. We can try. We can try. Don't worry, we can just put you through a series of experiments Pavlov style, and we'll be sure to condition that right out of you. No problemo. I love the heat. There's nothing quite like dry oven air flowing through my feathers. Hey, Phoenix, you and Kuna, you can go chill in that corner away over there, far away from the rest of us normal people. Cold extremist lovers, you can go in the corner on the opposite end. Leave us temperate guys and gals and non-binary pals alone in the center of the room. Y'all are in timeout. Guys ever act like a turtle inside of a hoodie? Not really. Like, I'll see people like they actually put up like the hoods of their hoodies and then they'll like draw the strings together to like, you know, make the hood kind of like tightly wrapped around their heads. I've never done that. I don't think I've even like put up my hood ever unless it was like super windy or there was like a light shower. I'm just like, okay, here's my hoodie. I kind of curl up in bed and get cozy and that's it. Oh my god, Moose! Wait, are my sound alerts even working? I haven't heard jack shit. Ari, hi, Ari, hi, Ari, hello, hiya, Ari. Thank you for the 10 months. Thank you, Kamsa. No, they are not. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Twitch. Because this text-to-speech should be on their end, not mine. Twitch has been broken like the last like few streams. Like I'll see people like redeem hydration checks and then tits will never work. Like I won't see the water bottles like raining down on top of me and I'm like, huh? That doesn't seem right. Here, I'll do you one better. Let's hope this works. Oh!
Ari, hi.
Oh my god, what was it? Like 2 minutes late?
Hi, Ari, hello. Hiya, Ari.
Well, I guess I didn't have to break out the reverb after all. I was about to treat you to something special. But hey, it played. Thank you for the 10 months. I appreciate this. How are you doing? I hope you've been doing all right. Also, hi, Meteor. Welcome in. We got there eventually. Yeah. Twitch just being fashionably late, except in this case, it's unfashionably late. How dare they bully the small gumiho? Going a little crazy, but pretty well. Wow, that's crazy, because I'm also being driven crazy. We can be crazy together, Moose. Wouldn't that be so fun? Oh yeah, Moose, I don't know if I'm making it to Otakon. I don't know if you've like heard or seen my announcements, but like I'm in consultation for oral surgery, so there's a chance because of the bills or the potential surgery or treatment dates that I'm gonna have to miss Otakon. I am deeply and truly sorry. They put us in a rubber room with another crazy person. All the Michin people, let's all gather together. No, Micho, crazy. We can loop crazy by 4 minutes while we're in the rubber room full of crazy bastards, man. How does that sound? No. Listen, okay. Is this an appropriate time to like start talking about how my consultation went this morning? Ari's going through a midlife crisis. Dude, I saw this tweet, or was it a video, that said like, Gen Z people are not aging well, and I'm just like, that is so true. They're having an education crisis, they're already having crises in like the middle of their 20s. Like, we are not okay, man. We are not doing well. Anyways, okay, so if you guys are not in the know, I've been dealing with TMJ for about a few weeks now. So I had my consultation with the oral surgeon today. I had to wait about a couple weeks because of, you know, their schedule was full. So this was the earliest slot I could get in. So yeah, I have my consultation. I went there very early in the morning, so I was like pretty tired. Luckily it didn't take as long as I thought it would. Like the actual consultation, like I say at least half of the time I spent there was just like waiting for the financial department afterwards to discuss billing. But yeah, they basically took a panoramic x-ray. I didn't have to do CBCT scan, so I didn't have to pay more money, which is great, but we're going to get back to that in a moment. So essentially, after some tests, they stuck like popsicle sticks in my mouth, guys. They were like, okay, here's a popsicle stick. You want to bite down on that? Okay, which side is hurting? Oh, that one? Okay. Can you like move your jaw from right to left? Okay, can you bite on the right hand side now? Can you bite on the left hand? Okay, now bite on. Now do like a straight up and down middle bite. Can you bring your jaw forward? Yes, good, thank you. We're gonna press down on the sides of your face. Does it hurt? No? Okay. Do you have any tension there? Yes? Okay. Very methodical. Honestly, like I'm the surgeon and his assistant that worked with me prior to the consultation. Very professional, very nice. Love them a lot. But yeah, essentially, here's my official diagnoses. So you guys already know about the 4 impacted wisdom teeth, but in terms of like my TMJ, I have acute closed locked jaw, which is no surprise to me. Now, some of you might not know what that means. So basically, think of your jaw as like a hinge, and then the hinge, which is your joint, there's like the bone, the ball end of your jawbone that kind of like slots into like a donut shaped like hinge. Do you guys follow me? Okay, think of it as like there's a donut hinge, and then the jaw like basically the jawbone basically slots into the middle of that donut hinge, like where the donut hole is. And now suddenly I'm thinking of Krispy Kreme donuts and I'm hungry. Can someone buy me Krispy Kreme donuts, please? The original frosted kind. Thank you. So basically what happened is, or what we're theorizing is that the disc in that jaw hinge that basically controls my jaw movements probably slipped out of place, and it's not slipping back in place no matter what I do. So the reason they call it acute is because it happened within the last month. So basically, if this lockjaw happens like suddenly overnight within like the span of 1 to 3 months, then we call that acute closed locked jaw. Now, why is it called closed? So, well, there's a difference between open locked jaw and a closed locked jaw. Also, I'm the bone of my jaw donut. Wait, hold up. Wait, hold up. I have an idea. I have an idea. Hi, Paris. Welcome in. How are you doing? Everyone say hi. Everyone say hi to my mod. I am the bone of my jaw donut. Fuck, how do I proceed with the rest of this? I am the bone of my jaw donut. Cartilage is my body. And sugar is my blood. I have created over 1,000 impacted wisdom teeth. Unknown to death, nor known to life, have withstood pain to create many. Fuck. I can't just say wisdom teeth again. Have withstood pain to create many oral bites. That sounds so lame. Yet those jaws will never hold anything, so as I pray, unlimited jaw works. Okay, can someone clip that, please? Thank you very much. Please clip that. I know I'm going to forget in like 5 minutes. Yahoo! Hi, Sanzek. Welcome in. Welcome in. Honestly, chat, I know I said I didn't want to do any more, like, you know, completed show group watches for the time being, but now I'm like, maybe I really should watch. We should group watch Fate Unlimited Blade Works on my Discord server. Now I'm itching. I'm itching to go back to Fate. But yeah, back to the original topic. So the difference between open and closed locked jaw. So open locked jaw is basically when your jaw can open, but it can't fully close. Now, I have the opposite of that. Closed locked jaw is you can't open your jaw, but you can't open it fully. But you can still close it completely. So right now I can only open my mouth up to 2 fingers wide, which is approximately like 20 to 30 millimeters. Basically, the full range of mouth movement should be like at least 40 millimeters. So I can only open my mouth to like half of what a normal person can. It's open where it locks when you fully open your jaw. Yeah, basically. You can fully open your jaw, but you can't close it completely. You got it right, Moose. You're edging to go back to Fate? I think, isn't it more like I'm edging you guys? Because you guys have asked for Fate group watch, and I keep stringing you along at the edge of your seat, so I am edging you, yes? Please clip that too. Please clip that too. Thank you very much. I have minor issues with the open TMJ. Yeah, exactly. Fuck is objecting. Your objections are invalid. Overruled. We shall proceed with the rest of the court hearing. But yeah, I have closed locked jaw. So basically what we ended up deciding is, first, we're going to postpone the wisdom tooth surgery because basically during a wisdom tooth surgery they put like an appliance in your mouth to keep it held open while they like extract the teeth. Because I can't open my mouth that wide, we risk basically like straining the joint, potentially making my TMJ worse. So we're gonna try to fix that before proceeding with the surgery. But of course, like if the wisdom teeth like start developing a mind of their own and like potentially like impacting my actual molars, then yeah, it might be like an emergency surgery, but we don't think it'll come to that. I seem to be in good health, so when that happens, they'll probably just put me on like a saline drip or something, though I might opt for general anesthesia, because I am probably getting all 4 of them taken out. But yeah, the wisdom tooth surgery is, for now, postponed like indefinitely. The surgeon basically wants me to go get an MRI to determine which jaw is actually locked, because I thought it was my left jaw, but when we did the test, when I was like biting down on the popsicle sticks, it was my right jaw that was hurting. And yeah, so sometimes like symptoms will flare in the opposite side of what we think is the locked jaw apparently. So we're basically trying to verify, okay, this is the jaw that's locked. And then I have 2 options. Oh my god, not the quote, not the quote first. I have 2 options. One, I can take the very ultra conservative route and go for physical therapy and hope that somehow unlocks my jaw. The second option, which I think my surgeon prefers, is I undergo a surgical procedure that's called arthrocentesis. And to put it very simply, basically what it is they kind of inject something into my jaw joint. They're basically trying to like flush it out so they can reduce the inflammation in that area, and hopefully the jaw disc will slip back in place. So that's where we're at right now. Give her the clip, Moose. I don't think that's what that means. Yeah, I actually think that's exactly what that means. Thank you very much. I don't know how you're interpreting that. So, yeah. I have to go find a facility that takes MRI scans and also accepts my current Medicaid plan. The funny thing is, the surgeon referred me to a provider that does accept Medicaid, but they don't accept my Medicaid provider. So in my state, we have some privatized managed care organization plans. So you know, like the big insurance companies like Aetna, Anthem, etc., United Healthcare. So some of those organizations partner with Medicaid in my state to administer like Medicaid services. So I have one of those companies, but they're not accepted by the physical therapist I was referred to. So now I'm just like, if their appointment prices are too high, I have to go back to my surgeon and be like, hey, I will get down on my hands and knees. Can you please refer me somewhere else that accepts my insurance? Because, bro, I don't want to go broke. I don't want to fucking go broke. Hi, Sylphonic. Welcome in. Thank you for the alert, Meteor. Because you know what, guys? I ended up paying $420 for this appointment. But you want to know the funny thing? So I waited like 30 minutes to meet with the financial ladies after my consultation. And then apparently I find out that Medicaid should have covered my appointment, and there was a big mix-up with someone at the front desk because I told them I had Medicaid, but for some reason they never updated that in my file. So the good news is that they will use the money I already paid as credit towards my future like surgery procedures, which is great. But also on the other hand, it shouldn't have happened in the first place. But yeah, that's my consultation in a nutshell. Try not to go broke or die trying. I mean, like, I have a nest egg built up, so like I looked up the average like estimated cost of arthrocentesis in my state, and depending on the facility that you do it at, so I don't know what like my surgeon like classifies at. Like if you have your surgery done at a surgery center, quotation marks, they can go as low as $70, but if you go to an outpatient like an outpatient facility, etc., etc., it can go upwards as to like $700. So I'm still confused as to how much like the arthrocentesis procedure is actually going to cost. But if it does end up being as high as $700, I've essentially like already paid like half of that, so it's okay. But yeah. It was a doozy, but thankfully, my oral surgeon prescribed me some muscle relaxants. So basically, I'm gonna try to. He's recommending that I try some like exercises and moist heat not compression, moist heat therapy at home. So I received a bag of like 10 popsicle sticks, maybe 20, and basically it's like, okay, after moist heat therapy, you want to take these popsicle sticks and slowly put them in your mouth one by one and try to like gradually stretch your jaw back into its normal spot. And I'm like, damn. There's like, I hate to say that I had like sussy thoughts in the back of my head. I was like, so training the mouth to open wider for and I think it was because I was so tired, so I was like, but still, why was that the first thing my mind jumps onto? Like no, I'm not a Vtuber. But I am over the age of 18, okay? Like, sometimes having these intrusive thoughts is normal, okay? It's not like I'm thinking about it 24/7 or something. It's all the fanfic. Honestly, bro, it's not even fanfic anymore. I'm just reading webtoons these days. And you know how certain BL or GL webtoons tend to be. I actually tend to speed scroll through those sections because I look at them and I'm like, this seems incredibly exaggerated. I don't like their facial expressions here. Scroll, 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 scroll. Let's get back to the plot. And then that unfortunate moment when you realize, wait a second. The pa is the plot. And you're like, oh no. What have I walked myself into? I'm sorry, what? I just tuned back in? You know, haven't you like read a novel or a webtoon and then you realize, wait a second, pa is the plot? Hi Possum. Hi Sophon. Hi Possum, thank you for peeking in. Thank you for peeking in as well, Sophonic. Yeah, exactly. Say Gex. Thespian Lex.
안녕.
Thank you for peeking in as well, Purrs. I mean, only it was one of those webtoons. I will say I have never found like a head to webtoon that had good pa sections. Either the anatomy is all wrong, or the chemistry is just so off, or they forget that foreplay exists, and the male lead just literally like shoves it in, and I'm like, bro, you did not just like do that without her consent, my dude. Not that like BL and GL webtoons don't fall into this trap, but like I tend to see it more often with like straight webtoons, and I'm like, why? Thank you for picking in, Soul. Completely normal Gumiho stream. Oh, okay, bro. I actually took like so you know the muscle relaxants that I was prescribed? So they prescribed me like 2 medications. It was actually so funny because I went to the pharmacy to pick these up, and they were like standing there for 5 minutes because we were like, wait, her birth date is wrong, and then they realized that my oral surgeon had marked my wrong birth date by like 1 digit. So they were sorting that out. But yeah, I got my meds. Anyways, so yeah, I have like the actual muscle relaxant and then a certain kind of pain reliever. So like I took both of those. So I have no idea if I'm like being loopy right now or not. Loopy right now or not. I don't know why I said a lot. Like, I don't think I'm, you know, high or anything, but I don't know if it's affected like my mental thinking processes. You know how like some VTubers, because like they have to take like certain medications or drugs for their health, so they'll end up saying like the most batshit insane things. Case in point, Michi Mochibi, I love you, my girl, you're my OG, but like what the fuck? When she talks about horse, you know what? I'm like, I immediately turned down my computer volume. You sound like you do at 5 a.m. Bro, sis! Also, hi. Long time no see in stream. Ari trips balls and experiences 5 alternate dimensions live on stream, and honestly, like, that would be incredibly funny, but also kind of sad if the peak of my content was made while I was high on meds. For legal reasons, I am not currently high on meds. Please don't suspend me, Twitch. For legal reasons, this is a joke. Standard BL has plot as a plot confirmed. It depends on what you read. Some of them, yes. A lot of them, no. Or there's like actual heavy plot, but the papa is also like a major focus. Like I could give you like a really famous webtoon in the BL sphere is Painter of the Night, and it has like a very serious like story set in like historical Korea, but it's also papa. I haven't read it. I've like been low-key procrastinating on it because like the couple is a little I don't know. I've heard like they're kind of low-key toxic, but I also like apparently it's a happy ending. So oh my god, hi Raiders, welcome in. Hello. Let me give you a shout, Rat. How are you doing? Happy birthday again to my favorite rat VTuber. Hi everyone, my name is Ari Song, aka Song Ari. I am a Gumiho foxgirl VTuber. If I sound weird, it's because I'm on meds for acute closed locked jaw. But I swear I'm not high. Konorak, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Wanderlings. Thank you for signing away all the rest here. So over to meet the Nama for all eternity now takes the backseas. I hope you enjoy your stay here. Please don't mind our current sus topic of interest. I was definitely not talking about papa. Thank you for the 9 months, Rat. Thank you. Kamsa. Oh yeah, how are your polls in Uma Musume? I think you were polling for Kita-san. Kita! I actually don't know anything about Uma Musume. I tried it for 30 minutes. I feel like I should maybe give it another shot under a fresh account, like on Steam or something. Everyone's loving it. OMG streamer baby. Eh? Eh? Nani? Wait, no, take these, damn it. It's too late. You're now part of the Wanderlings. Don't worry, you still have most of your soul. I'll just be like gradually nomming on it and nomming on it and nomming on it until, you know, you reach the end of your lifespan, and then I'll take the rest of it. And then I will either consume it all in one go, or maybe I'll feel benevolence in like the moment, and I'll let you wander the world with me. My pulls are okay. I got Kita-san 3 times. Horse is fun. Oh, nice, nice, nice. I'm glad you were able to get some copies of her. I got 0 Kita-san on 110 pulls. I don't think I pulled on the gacha. I did the tutorial pull where they like force fed you Daiwa Scarlets, and then I tried to do 1 career run with her and failed miserably. and then I closed the app. But yeah, I hope you had a great stream, Rat. If you need to raid and run because you've got work, sleep, you gotta eat, whatever it is you've gotta do, please feel free to take off anytime. But thank you so much again for the raid and trusting me with your community. Yeah. Hi, Dart. Hi, Psycho Ruby. Hi, there. Hi, Munchmeister. The Hans game has consumed the attention of pretty much all my friends. Like, bro, it has literally taken over the internet. It's not just VTubers, it's not just weeps, it's infiltrated normie spaces too. Like, I would not think I would see Ludwig or like other... was Northern Lion also playing Uma Musume? Like, so many like flesh tubers are playing the horse girl game and they love it. Have y'all seen the stream of like that one person who was like... I think his clip went viral and he was basically narrating like one of the races like an actual announcer. Like, he wasn't following the script, he was like completely doing it on the fly improv, and I was like, holy shit. yeah, Northern Lion. I saw a meme of Horse Game trashing Persona 5X, and it's funny, bro. I love Persona 5X, but like the gacha is like, nah. I'm Sega, you and I need to have a talk about these gacha rates and like the way that you're giving out the wrong kind of currency. They're giving us weapon pulls instead of actual like gacha currency or limited character pulls. It's insane. Thank you for the lurk, Purrs. I expected My Little Pony people and a couple of Horse Girl leaves. I know it's everywhere. Like, yeah, no, I mean like, I'm just shocked that it's become such a cultural phenomenon. Like, it's been so well received. And you know, like, it does fall into like some anime girl tropes here and there, but like, I'm just happy, like, even though like I didn't super get into the game, that it's getting like its flowers and laurels from like pretty much everywhere. Like, at this point, I would say it's almost a critically acclaimed gacha game, and yeah, I didn't think I'd be saying those words out loud. I think that some use horses as transportation again, right? And they're so eco-friendly. They don't emit like poisonous carbon gases into the atmosphere to, you know, cause global warming, etc., etc. Yeah, I think the horse era should make a comeback. It's really fun and cute too, to be fair. It also has peak gambling because it's horse racing and gacha combined. Welcome, and Scotty. And yeah, that's another good point too. Like, Uma Musume, like, I know they only technically like get the rights or license to use Japanese horse names for their characters, but from what I've heard, they make sure to pay a lot of detail to like the horse's lore, their origins, like their story, and basically like treat that with a lot of respect, even when they're like anthropomorphized into like a cute horse human girl hybrid thing. Like, are they girls? Are they horses? Are they horse girls? What the fuck? I was watching Ren Penrose like try out Uma Musume, and the way that she was like they were so insistent on calling, like, instead of saying Uma Musume, they were like, horse. You are a horse. I was like, damn, okay. Yeah, sure, they're horses. Mambo. Don't you mean bakshin? Like, there's two things I can take away from Uma Musume as of right now. Gold ship and bakshin. That's all I know. I feel like that's all that's important at this point. The gacha is terrible and it's different from the China server. I was tempted to quit it. Yeah, I'm basically... in Persona 5X, I only want to get like the Persona 5 characters and the future like Persona 3 Reload collab characters. I don't care about any P5X original characters. So Phantom idols like Minami or Yui, I'm just like, who the fuck are y'all? I only care about Joker, An, Ryuji, Yusuke, Futaba, etc, etc. So that will help me budget my pulls, but like, yeah, it's if you guys want to play P5X, try not to put all your ducks in one basket, all your eggs in one basket when it comes to the gacha. If they get Secretariat, that's gotta be the meta horse forever. Right, yeah. Like, apparently... I know there are some horse owners that are like really reluctant to like let their horses appear in the game, which like for good reason, but like, damn, if they end up getting Secretariat. You know, the horse that got a Disney movie made about it by Steven Spielberg. Wait, was that Steven Spielberg or was that someone else? I forgot. Yeah, it's telling kinda actual stories of actual horses that ran in the Japanese circuits. Yeah, Oh, I heard this funny story. Like, there's this one horse in Japan. Like, his owner doesn't want to give Musume the naming rights because the horse has allegations of using steroids or drugs in certain races, and I just thought that was incredibly funny. Like, if that horse appears in the game, then I think essentially like the allegations resurface because I think it's like all but confirmed at this point. And I just thought that was the most hilarious thing ever. Like, yes, the horse did drugs. We do not allow druggies into the gacha game. Or not like that side games doesn't allow druggies into the gacha game, but like the owner doesn't want like the potential image or like the potential pseudo confirmation that the horse was a druggie. Daiwa Scarlet's owner was like be buster than vodka or nah, if I remember correctly. What the frick? Seriously? Oh my god, the owners are horny. I just want to know how they decide which horse girls get big tits or not. Flat is justice. That's all I care about. Flat is justice. The mama brain rot is so real and she's not even obtainable Uma in the worldwide version. Oh my god, it's a future Hans. They have that horse girl in the game, but her horse girl model is like mega buff. Like, I can understand like the hair, but then I guess maybe sometimes like the feet, the hooves. I don't know. Do they have hooves or is it just feet? I think it's feet. But like, yeah, I don't. It's size. What? You know what? It's side games. It's side games. Have y'all seen their Grand Blue Fantasy character designs? Like, some of those are like cunty as fuck. Like Sandal Fawn, and then there's like some buff dudes with beards that like they are so jacked as fuck. Then they obviously have like the hot big booby mommies. It's like, yeah. You know what? I look at Grand Blue Fantasy and then I stare at Uma Musume and I'm like, you know what? Maybe the horse girl was much tamer than we thought it was. I also do remember that Uma Musume doesn't allow like R18+ fan art for like very obvious reasons, right? Like, to fucking lewd the horses. They're not just fictional characters, they're based off of real horses. I think that's smart, but like, yeah, that explains a lot. Ari's into Hans girl feet confirmed. Shut the fuck up. I am not. Bro, this is like actual slander. Like, it's one thing to insinuate that I am CUTE, and then it's another thing entirely to like imply that I have a fetish for horse hooves. Y'all be wilding. 100% sober, by the way. Ari is fully clear of mind. Bro. That's true. That's true. I am nuts. Oh my god, what the, oh my god, my headphone cable, oh my god, it got caught on my chair armrest, oh my god. I was slowly watching my laptop get like pulled to the side on my desk and I'm like, you better not fucking fall over. You better not fucking fall on your side. Hi Sunwa, thank you for peeking in. Hi. How are you doing? Everyone please go follow Sunhua as well. She's so dear. She's my friend of mine. Cozy Fairy Librarian. Originally Phosphate, but now she's renamed herself to Sunhua VT. Congratulations on the name change. I refuse to download the Horse Girl game since I've seen what it has done to many people, bro. Okay, chat. Hear me out. Should I try?
Stretch.
Okay, I stretch. I'm actually trying to be better about stretching these days because of like my hands and my neck posture and whatnot. Anyways, guys, should I retry Uma Musume on stream again? I only played the mobile version, so if I do it on stream, I'll probably just like make a new account for like the Steam client. Yes, immediately from Ran. Like maybe I'll give it like one more serious go. Maybe I'll like take a closer look at the horoscope and be like, maybe I'll choose someone else that's not Daiwa Scarlet. Are you setting proper? I'm setting up straight. Okay, so like, I don't know. There's something weird about the back of my office chair. I think it's mostly the headrest that's fucking with me because like sometimes I'll like lean completely back against my chair, and you know, in a sort of relaxed position. And like no matter how I adjust the headrest, it always feels like my neck like it never fully untenses. You know what I mean? And I don't know if it's just like maybe the headrest is not in an optimal position for like my height or like my body proportions, or I don't know, maybe it's something else. Horse is fun and cute. OMG, Ari, I downloaded it yesterday. Add me? Alright. That's two streamer friends of mine wanted me to play Uma Musume. Alright. Instead of being a gumiho, I'll be a gumine. Nay. We'll be gumi-naying, gumi-racing, gumi... I don't know, clip-clopping. Gumi-hans? Oh my god, don't tell Yas. Don't tell Yas, Sush. Wait, Yas, we need to... Wait, did I say Yas? Sush, we need to absolutely 100% bring Yas into Uma Musume streams. He would literally go wild. OMG, how are you so cute? Honestly, I have absolutely no idea like what I'm doing, why I'm being like this tonight. The only like changed variable is the fact that I took meds, but it can't possibly be that. Maybe I'm just crazy today. I took a 4-hour nap this afternoon, guys. Like I was so tuckered out after like my consultation and all the shenanigans that went on that I just went home. I ate lunch and then I went to my bed and then I went and the next thing I knew was like 5 p.m. Goldship, the absolute menace little horse. She's a VTuber, isn't she? They gave her a VTuber debut and then she was like, here is the English I know. I watched that clip. I was like, damn. Wow. That's funny. That's cute. Goldshira? Y'all really want Goldship? Maybe I'll pick someone else just to be a contrarian. What if I pick, what's her name? Agnes. Yeah, you know, the very wholesome horse. Definitely, is very friendly. Will support you 100%. Agnes Takia, my mother. Yeah. A very wholesome, loving mother. Will definitely protect you from all the evils in the world. Pick Special Week for the memes. Honestly, I was thinking about just like not picking Special Week because she's just like the de facto MC of Uma Musume, and I'm just like, that's boring. That's boring if I just pick the MC. Let me go against the grain here for a minute. You have shenaned and you will shenan again. Shh. Alright, you know what? That was good. That was good, Scotty. I have shenade and I have shenanigate or something. I don't know. Is that clippable? Tonight might be a gold mine for clips, guys. You need to get your fingers ready, okay? Have your finger hovering over that mouse button. Apparently you can like I don't know if it's rolled out to like all viewers, but I think you can clip within the same window now or same tab instead of it opening like a completely different tab. I don't know if that's still a beta feature though. I don't know. But I hope it rolls out to everyone or has rolled out to everyone by now because that is genuinely a good QOL update. Alright, did you just have a stroke? Bro, honestly, like, so I mentioned in last Saturday's stream like that I've been having like some tingling in my hands. They kind of like started spreading to like my arms and then like my legs and feet and then like in a place I won't mention, which like kind of bugged me out. And I was like, oh my god, do I have like nerve damage or something? Is there like a pinched nerve in my spine somewhere? And then this morning after like my consultation, I come back home and then I take my nap and then I wake up and then most of it is gone. There's still like a little bit of like tingling and pain left in my hands, which I think was like because it would flare up every time I would like type on my keyboard or use my mouse or my phone. And I'd be like, maybe it's carpal or cubital tunnel syndrome. But yeah, I was like literally like spasming, stressing. Like I think it was mostly just stress. I was like making everything worse than it should have been because I was like, oh my god, what if I have like arthritis or something? What if I secretly had like a stroke and I just never knew about it? Or like I was literally going all doomsday thinking. Yes, I had absolutely no idea what was wrong and it felt like everything was just getting worse day by day. So it's funny that you asked that. Ari's an overthinker, bro. At this point I think I just have health anxiety, man. You know how they say that you're not supposed to Google your symptoms? Yeah. It's even funnier because when I was like looking up tingling and like the hands, almost all the results were from the anxiety subreddit or the health anxiety subreddit, and that made things so much worse. Honestly, brain fog is a symptom of stroke. Well, here's the thing, I've had brain fog since I had COVID several years ago, so like this is nothing new to me. Oh, Retro Doom Guy, huh? Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Wanderlings. Thank you so much for signing away all the rest of yourself over to me to Naman for all eternity. No takesy backsies. I hope you enjoy your stay here. I hope you read all the fine prints. Slight headache. Sorry, looks like you have terminal cancer. Bro, exactly. You can never go on like WebMD or like Mayo Clinic or Cleveland Clinic because they'll just be like, oh yeah, here's all the things that could potentially be wrong with you and you could die tomorrow. Okay, I returned to lurking, gonna grab a post-work shower, bro came back and then left again. That's okay. Have a good shower, purse. I do need to like wash up later after stream. What time is it? Oh, it's been like an hour. Oh, looks like we're in the middle of an outbreak. Oh, my bad, guys. My bad. Cleveland Clinic is literally in Ohio, not a reputable source. Bro, one of my acquaintances, she's currently like what do you call the people who graduated from med school and they're like currently in like training at hospitals and things like that? I forget what they're called. Like interns? Something? Anyway, so apparently like she's completing the rest of her residency program in Ohio. It's like literally in the middle of Ohio, like in the middle of nowhere, and she's like, I'm gonna spend a year here and then I'm gonna immediately move out. I don't want to spend the rest of my life in the backwards town in Ohio. And I was like, yeah, girl, yeah, that sounds like a good idea. Ohio is a non-reputable state. Ohio doesn't exist at this point. Oh, it is a resident. Okay. I don't know how I said like residency program is like, what the fuck is our position right now? I literally should have thought of residents. Why do they call them residents, by the way? It's not like, you know, they're, well, actually, when you think about it, aren't they kind of living at the hospital, you know, like with their long shifts and everything? Like, they're practically spending like a whole day there, right? Or sometimes more. I've heard like horror stories of like some nurses and doctors who just practically live at the hospital almost every day. And I'm like, well, I mean, like, well, when it's their shifts, like some, you know, obviously they'll get like some days or weeks off, but like, you know what I mean? Like those shift times are long. That's the joke. I feel like whoever coined that term was a really big fan of black humor. You know what I mean? Or maybe not black humor, but irony. Because you eat, sleep, and breathe hospital? Yeah, essentially. This is why I could never do meds, guys. I could never go to med school. Like, imagine all like the grinding in school, and then like the grinding for the exam you have to take, and then all the long shifts for like basically like 10 years before you can finally become a doctor in your own right. Like, bro, I would send to the celestial realm before I ever saw the end of those days. Med is generally just accepting that it'll be your life for the rest of your life. Exactly. Like, I have like some friends whose parents are doctors, and like it is so hard to like, you know, actually see those doctor parents because they're always at the hospitals. It's like a miracle when they show up, for example, like a weekend like get together or even the holidays. I think I've only seen like one of my I used to like have like a multi-family Thanksgiving with some of my friends, and the friend's family who usually hosts like the Thanksgiving get together, I've only seen the father like a grand total of 1 out of 5 times. That's how bad it is. This is Thanksgiving, by the way. My parents used to be docs, so now I can relate. Yeah. I'm familiar with Sue's lore here. Some doctor made some poor intern work 24 hours and said to their staff, hey, wouldn't it be funny if we just called them residents because they can't leave? Honestly, I think that's the origin story. Then they covered it up. Because, you know, sometimes negative PR is not the best PR, you know what I mean? But I absolutely buy that that's the reason. But yeah, what was I talking about originally? Yeah, I don't think I had a stroke. But I do tend to fall into more catastrophic ways of thinking, so I literally broke out the meditation app again. I'm just like, okay, alright, you need to like stop being anxious, girl. Let's tone it down. Let's listen to these guided meditations. Let's do those breathing exercises. Let's reset the vagus nerve or whatever the heck it's called. It helped a little bit. Has it helped like completely? Probably not. That's probably what I need a therapist for. That'll be my next step after I get this MRI dealt with. Send them to the glue factory? No, imagine if like I just went to the glue factory and I'm like, hey, can you like somehow invent a glue that will, you know, help my jaw unlock itself and then stay unlocked? Wouldn't that be amazing? And of course, it would be non-toxic, because imagine like drinking glue or having glue injected into your system or whatever, and then, you know, you're not supposed to do that normally because, you know, that's kind of like poison. But then you can't close your mouth ever. No, this is why it'd be a special kind of glue. It's a special kind of glue to make sure that the discs stay in place, but it allows me to like open and close it normally. It's kind of like, I don't know, like a sort of cartilage, pseudo cartilage replacement. Yeah, exactly. Imagine drinking glue. Hey, I also said, imagine it being injected into your systems. By the way, you should not drink glue or inject it into your systems. That is bad. That is very bad. You will die. Don't do that. Don't eat glue sticks either. That's also bad. You will die. Would it not be just to be a lubricant of sorts? I mean, why not? You're telling me you've never used glue as lubricant before? Elmer's glue is non-toxic, so it's technically edible, but it doesn't mean that you should eat it. Otherwise, you will spend a very nasty amount of hours in the ER. It said my glue is non-toxic, society cannot stop me. Maybe literacy was a mistake after all. Glue as lubricant is wild, bro. Imagine if it were super glue too. I do think there's like some dumb nut out there who's actually like used glue or super glue as lubricants, and I do not envy the doctors and nurses who had to witness that in the ER eventually. Now, I think kids chug whole bottles and tank it. Bro. I mean, it's not surprising, given our TikTok generation really, for some reason, liked sucking on Tide Pods, but... the poor school teachers, man. The poor parents, the poor babysitters, the poor everyone who has to deal with these motherfuckers. No, don't lurk, Ball. No, come back. I'm talking about my gen. I mean, I'm pretty sure kids in my generation have done that too, so you know, it's a universal experience. The absolute embarrassment of having to explain that to the attending doctor as well, bro. You know how some people like stick things up the wrong hole and like those things don't have an appropriate handle to pull themselves out? I've read one too many horror stories on Reddit, like, you know, Ask Me Anything, or what the fuck is that other subreddit called? It's the one where they like give an account, but it's not the stories subreddit. It's kind of like I forget it, but it's one of the popular ones. And they'll just be like reading through and I'm like, yeah, that's a great example of what not to do in my life. Not that I ever would or would want to, but like, yeah. Hopefully this sets an example for all the idiots out there. Oh yeah, today I fucked up. Thanks, Sush. One thing for sure, kids these days want to think less. Yeah. It's kind of interesting, like these days, like, kids don't really like... I don't know, and on one hand, the underage kids, they don't feel like the need to drink as much. On the other hand, the new alcohol epidemic is certain drugs. Now, I'm not gonna like give my opinion on that, but it's like, wow, they really just like swapped to like the other thing that could also kill you. Yeah, cool. But also in general, like with TikTok and like social media, like I feel like people are thinking for themselves, or like are developing critical thinking skills like less and less and less. And that's kind of concerning for like the future. It's like, hello? Can you turn off the screen for a moment? And then turn on like your brain instead. Oops, I'm sorry. I didn't realize that was too hard for you. Get the fuck out, Azur. Get the fuck out if you're only here to steal things. But no thoughts, head empty. No, see, that's different. Everyone has their fair share of no thoughts, head empty. Like, sometimes you just don't want to think at all. And it's not like, oh, I don't want to think at all so I can make poor decisions. No, you just don't want to think at all. Like, you just want to sit there and lie there with not a single coherent thought in your brain and just slowly watch time, like, pass by second, like the tick-tock of a clock. And until, like, you realize it's 1 or 2 a.m. and you should probably get your life back together and wake up to reality. Fine. Steals are entirely... That's kidnapping. That is kidnapping, bro. Also, what the fuck do you mean you're stealing me from your gaming buddy? I never consented to this. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. I'm clawing you both to pieces. Nah, bro. Origami Burger. I do wanna host like a little mini co-op tournament for Origami Bird Clash and Star Rail, but I'm gonna wait until my hands are all better because that does require some clicking on my end. And it's better today, but like, who knows? Maybe tomorrow I'll wake up and my hands will be incredibly sore and I'm like, all right, it's time to go to the urgent care center. I'll join. Bet. I just need to reach out to like all my streamer friends who play Star and be like, hey, do you like Candy Crush? Would you be willing to install Star Rail for Candy Crush? Yeah? Okay, thank you. Have you stopped accepting lever donations? First of all, it's soul donations, not lever donations. Second of all, yeah, I don't really feel like doing that roleplay right now. It'll come back in a future stream, I just don't feel like it this month. Play with your feet. Actually, you know what? That would be funny. Origami Bird Royale, but with feet. Everyone plays with feet. But I think some people might not be amenable to putting their big toe on their very expensive mouse, so maybe not. Learn how to toe type. No, I'm not putting my toes on my fancy custom keycaps. Well, they're not really custom, but like they're aesthetic. I'm not getting them dirty like that. Sadly, yes, student A, I don't have a chair. Well, go get one. And mind you, it's a high school student. Oh my god, not the high school students. Like, I know we tend to like joke a lot about like the lost generation from COVID, but I do think like the pandemic like fucked with some of these kids' brains. I think the lack of social interaction for like those 1 to 2, 3 years like really messed them up. Like they have attitude problems, like they don't do anything for themselves, they need everything force fed to them, and then like no matter how often you repeat it like 10 times, they still don't get it. Not everyone falls into that trap, but like I've seen enough. They aren't stock, therefore they're custom. It's kind of sad because I actually want to buy a new desk mat, so I really like making my desk look aesthetic, even though I don't really have the budget to buy a lot of aesthetic stuff. So my current desk mat is from Osume, which is a small company in Canada, but they make like the cutest like keycaps, desk paraphernalia, etc. They also sell some custom cables as well for your keyboard. But with the recent tariff situation in the US, they had to pause shipping here. They're looking into opening like a factory or a warehouse. I think it's a warehouse in the USA so they can resume shipping / free shipping. But until then, I'm still out of luck. And it's bad because I want to buy a new desk mat that's like light blue, because I have a light blue desk mat right now, but it's all winter themed. Like I'm talking snow, snowmen, penguins. I mean, penguins are cute, but it's literally the middle of July. I don't want to fucking look at snow in the middle of July. So I don't know where to look for a new desk mat. It's not just the kids, but the parents are also doing bad jobs, no discipline, extreme spoiling, it's bad. Yeah. I think some people just don't know how to parent and probably shouldn't have been parents. I don't know. I think like once you have the kid in your arms, like it's time to step up and educate yourself and learn how to be a parent. But like if you don't want to actually be a parent, you should make that decision long before the kid is in your arms, you know, right? Hi Shenzu, welcome in. What's the topic about? I don't know actually. We're kind of like jumping here and there. 1 minute we were talking about papa. And then the next minute we were talking about umamusume. And then the next minute we were talking about like kids having no critical thinking skills. And then the next minute we were talking about, what the fuck else were we talking about? Feet on keyboard paraphernalia or something? It's crazy, bro. It's all in my chat though, not me. It's my chat's fault, not mine. You could get the mouse gutter disc mat. Well, here's the thing. I want it to be light blue. I have no problem supporting Rat with her merch, but my current aesthetic is light blue and white. So I'm specifying I want to find a desk mat that fits those colors. Such diversity in topics? Yeah! It's definitely... I don't know. Either I'm in like a weird sort of mentality right now, or like... Or I don't know, it's meds. But for legal reasons, I'm not high. For legal reasons, I have not overdosed on anything. Dore Mem, the sleepy mem. Hi, welcome in. Wow, Gumiho fairy memi? Once. Welcome in, welcome in. I hope you're doing well. You seem to be kind of sleepy. Here, dumps bucket of water on you. I am not zooted. I did take like muscle relaxants though on prescription from my oral surgeon that I saw today. So yeah, I took that like what, 15-30 minutes before stream? I don't remember. Just blaming chat like that cold. I mean, y'all are the ones who brought most of these subjects up, right? I don't think it was me. Or at least that's what my brain fog is telling me. You forgot glue sniffing arc? I don't think I said glue sniffing arc. I think we were discussing either hypothetically drinking or injecting like non-toxic glue into your systems, but also don't do that. Also fucking don't do that. I am not advocating for this, and you will die if you do this. But like I was talking about like basically like what if we invented some kind of glue that could help my jaw hinges actually like stop slipping out of place, but I could still open and close my jaw like at free will at full range. No, Dormam, no like. Damn. You didn't like my welcoming gifts? That's sad. Well, here's a towel. You can bundle yourself up with that. And then there's a heater over there in the corner. You def brought up? Okay, I admit that one. Glue lub. Wow, Bull. Are you coming out as a glue stan? Are you an Elmer stan, or are you a... What other glue brands are there? Glue brands. Henkel's Loctite. Or Avery Dennison for pressure-sensitive adhesives. Bro, this is like factory glue. I want like off the counter, on the counter, like grocery store level glue. PVA glue, craft glue. Oh yeah, craft glue. What's the brand though? I'm more of a Gorilla Glue kind of person. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot about Gorilla Glue. Imagine a Gorilla Glue VTuber. That'd be funny. How long has there been a heater here? You've been holding out on me. Remember, you're in solitary confinement for very anti-gumiho opinions regarding heat. You will learn to love, well, not necessarily the cold, but you will learn to love not extremely hot spaces. Did you ever hear of the man who injected glow-in-the-dark fluid in his veins? I feel like I heard about this. Did he die? Or were they able to, like, you know, unpoison him from that? I just don't know how people are so stupid to inject toxic substances in their own bodies. Like, make it make sense. Like, at least look up the ingredients of the thing that you're gonna put in your veins, you know? Like, you literally have Google, and like to some extent, like, it's ethically dubious, but you also have ChatGPT! But also, ChatGPT is also kind of unreliable, so kind of don't use ChatGPT as a Google search engine. Anti-gumiho opinions, literally 1984, bro. It's 2025, not 1984. I think you need to have your brain checked. We are not in the past. We are in the future. Well, the present, but we are actively walking towards the future because every second that we sit here is another second towards the future. We're all about the future here. Do you love the future, chat? Raise your hand if you're for the future. Can I get an Ayo in chat? Future Ayo. We were not able to confirm this man's conditions on the forum boards. It was like 10 to 15 years ago. Now I'm scared. But also, it could just be a rumor then at that point, right? You misspelled AO. Just knock off the M there. This is actually a male-phobic zone. We don't like male here. Well, more specifically, I don't like male here. Unless it's Cupid. If you like Cupid, you can pass. Everyone else, bye-bye. Goodbye, go back to my friends. Bye-bye, Dorimum. Thank you for stopping by. If I was in the future, which I'm not, I would never tell. Why? Because you don't want to change the past? You're not a sleeper agent here that's going to make us diverge into an alternate timeline? QP mail's so good, just so pricey here. Hey, Scotty, can you activate your sleeper agent powers and, you know, change the QP mail prices for Sunhwa? Just this once? I'm sure it wouldn't cause a butterfly effect or anything. Come on, be a pal. Help her out. Wait, we can just leave? That I don't think this person is a wanderling, so they can leave if they want. On second thought, they are a wanderling. This is concerning. I might need to take another patrol around the grounds. This is very, very concerning. Everyone shelter in place. Do not move. If I see someone even move a centimeter of a finger, there will be bad things in store for you. If I was a Libra agent, which I'm not, that would not fall under my directives. So what? Who says that you have to stick to the plan? What a stickler for the rules. Come on, you gotta lighten up and, like, you know, act out every now and then. That's just called living life. So that I can... Abel, I said no moving. I said no moving. Do you want me to freeze you? I have a freeze gun right here. You can either shelter in place voluntarily, or I can make you freeze in place involuntarily. Which will it be? Got a runner. Thank you for doing your mod duty, Phoenix. Keep an eye on these ruffians for me. Not to be confused with Flamoco ruffians. Just generic ruffians. Wander ruffians. Bow bow! I was encouraging Bolt. You are hereby demoted. And you are also frozen in place. Sorry. Yeah. Alright, hold on. I need to drink more water. I had a good run. Yeah, now you can have a good stand. Okay, chat, genuinely, what is up with me? I feel like I've been popping up for the last hour and a half, and I don't seem to be slowing down anytime soon. Literally, what the heck is going on? I turned on stream and I'm just like, okay, maybe I'll just like give some updates on my health. And it's like been 90 minutes and I think we've talked about like 100 subjects under the sun and counting. You're in rare form tonight. I know, right? Usually when I stream, I'm like so freaking eepy. And I was so eepy before I started stream too. And now I'm just like, I'm chatting nonstop. Maybe I should talk about this to my oral surgeon. Maybe I should be like, hey, surgeon sensei, 선생님, yeah, is it normal for muscle relaxants to make me like extremely chatty and extroverted on the internet? And he's gonna stare at me like, what? Do you need me to refer you to like a psychiatrist or something? I'm like, well, I don't want you to refer me to psychiatrist for that reason, but you know, I could use some therapy in general, but not for being a crazy person. It's the 4-hour nap. I don't know. I've taken naps before stream before, and it hasn't really like affected things. I do wonder to an extent, like I've more or less been taking like an extended like semi-hiatus from streaming ever since like my health issue started. And it's been a nice break, to be honest. I think I felt a little relieved from like, you know, streaming very often. Like feel like I have to create content to some extent because, you know, I'm always like playing a game and stuff like that. But right now I'm just like, I'm literally vibing. I can talk about whatever the fuck I want. Oral surgeon, not oral the surgeon. What the fuck are you saying? I never said that. I never fucking said that. Also, if you oral the surgeon, that is literally a HIPAA violation or something. And yeah, that's unprofessional. Don't do that. Sometimes when I wander on the dark side of Reddit, I'll you know, like one of those sussy confession subreddits, they'll be like, I did this with a doctor or nurse, or some doctor or nurse will be like, I did this with the patient. I'm like, what? It's like, I hope that's just a fictitious story, because if that actually happened in real life, like, bro, you swore an oath when you took your medical position, and there are just boundaries that you do not cross. Yeah, that's malpractice. It happens. I know it happens. It's just like, it's one thing if like a doctor and nurse do that with each other on their off time, like it's ethically dubious, but whatever. But like with a patient, I'm just saying, guys, that's only sexy in like the webtoons and the mangas and the fanfiction, not in real life. Like there's something called abuse of authority, power dynamics. Okay, but real talk though, like, oh my god, what is going on with my webcam? Okay, there we go. You know, like sex ed in high school was like literally so piss poor. Like it was to the point where so you know how they'll like divide up the girls and boys for sex ed, right? And my PE teacher, my PE and health teacher, who was like teaching the girls, she was like, it says here in the packet that I'm supposed to tell you guys like technically you can get an abortion, but I'm just like gonna skip over this, like yada yada yada, or like something about condoms or something like that. And I'm like, I'm sorry. Yes. That's how bad it was. So like I literally credit like fanfiction for giving me like the proper like knowledge that I have right now. I'm not saying that it's a good substitute for proper professional sex education, but like I frequented enough sussy spaces without posting anything that I'm like, oh, okay, so this is how it's actually supposed to work. And like, oh, consent is a thing. Gotcha. Oh, it basically don't do XYZ. You can do XYZ, but like, it's also complicated, yada yada. You got divided by gender for sex ed? Yeah, so like the girls would learn about like, you know, the ovaries and the vagina and shit. And then the guys would learn about, you know, their balls, I guess. So yeah, we were divided up for like 1 or 2 classes, and then we came back together. Medical malpractice cases are some of the most interesting law cases to read, in my opinion. I don't doubt that they make for interesting law cases, but like, just hearing about them in general is just like, oh my god, why would you do that? Why would you abuse your position like that? I've heard the psych ward horror stories. They can fix some trust. Oh my god. They're gonna put me in a straitjacket, and then they're gonna lock me in a room, and then I'll literally become a crazy person. Moose, are you still there? Come join me in the straitjacket. It's definitely fun. My sex ed was co-ed, and some teachers used the rubber and banana example. Oh, we didn't get anything like that. We just got boring diagrams. That's it. It's like, okay, here's a worksheet. Label these parts of the sex organs, and then you can go for the day. They showed us like full birthing videos. Okay, we didn't go that far. I think. I don't know. It's been so long since high school. It's been so long since high school. I don't think we watched anyone give birth to people. I don't know, there's a lot of from high school that I blocked out from my memory. I think that's for the best. The ovaries and the underries. Oh, true. You've got a point there, Scotty. I don't think they taught us about the overs and the unders. Very important stuff. Maybe you should talk about that for PowerPoint night if we have a round 2. Fun Fenix lore facts: the medical malpractice case my stepdad filed is used as a study for law students in the area every now and again. Imagine being... Oh my god. Your stepdad formed a critical point in these students' studies. That's crazy. His name's been immortalized. Well, maybe not his name, but like his story, but like... Oh my god. That bad. I'm a PowerPoint alum, free from doing it again. I can always conscript you both. I can always make sure you get drafted in. Heh. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm running low on water. Do you guys mind chilling for like 3 minutes while I go refill on water?
Don't forget to stretch.
Thanks for the posture check. Oh, yo. Oh, yo. Ay, ya. Yo, ya. Yo. I have no idea what I'm saying anymore. I'm just gonna Photoshop a picture of an upside down ovary and just say they are only found. Oi, Aussies. Good day, mates. Can you confirm that these are upside down? And I mean, MRI will suffice. No need to physically demonstrate. Thank you very much. I don't think I did a proper Australian accent. Rate my performance out of 10. Rate my performance out of 10, guys. Oh, Aussie Sheila's got underees. Sheila? Are people still named Sheila in this day and age? I thought that was like so early 2000s. The only time I've heard the name Sheila was when I was watching like the Red vs. Blue Machinima series, and the AI was called Sheila. Firing main cannon. Yeah, that was Sheila. Okay, I'm gonna go get my water, so y'all can hang tight for a bit. I'll be right back. Is this the power? Is this the power of the Charmony Dove? Is this the power of the Charmony Dove? Oh, Charmony Dove, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Oh! me double 5-star Betty. Yeah, chat, you know what? He's the last standard I need off the banner. Oh my god. Oh my god. What is this? Has Saril finally decided to be kind to me? Mommy, 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 mommy. Mommy, dommy, mommy. Mommy, wommy, mommy. Guys. So, Boothill just said baby instead of the Korean equivalent of butter. Mostly because there is no way to censor such a curse word in Korean. Baby. Guys, this is it. This is it. I don't think I'm even making it to 25% of the quest. I'm just gonna be stuck in the sequence laughing my ass off to Boothill. I'm losing it.
Baby.
Baby. Please, let it be my imaginary shielder. Please. Okay, Surfall. I'm so scared, guys. Please let it be adventure. Please. Yes. He's here. I won. Wait, I won. Oh my. Can't believe I came back to the sound of my own voice wheezing. That's illegal. You guys are also saying some illegal things right now. You should stop it. Stop it. Get some help. Make us? Oh, I know how to make you stop. Something, one could say. Very something indeed. Something gumiho. Something cubed. Oh yeah, guys, you guys wanna help me place a boba order for later this week? Cause Gongta sent me a coupon for $3 off a $7 plus purchase because it's been so long since I last went to their location. So that's basically the price of like a medium-sized drink. Yes, Gumiho something runs. Come back here. You can't just say something. You gotta specify what the something is. She got the fly swatter. Oh my god, guys. I've been using the fly swatter literally more times than I can count. Here, let me pull up the Gongcha menu right now. But like, it's not even for flies. It's for fucking cockroaches. I killed one last night. I killed one the night before. I killed one 4 nights ago. It's just, they just keep coming and coming and coming. And bro, it's been years of this. Make it stop. I got an electric fly swatter. I've never used an electric one. How do they work? I literally just like, I used like a cheap one that we got from Walmart like 15 years ago. And then I hover in place like a statue. And then I suddenly become a transformer and then go boom. And then suddenly there's cockroach guts all over the floor. Should get the salt gun? What the fuck is a salt gun? Is Is it a gun with like salt bullets? Is it like an actual bullet made out of solid salt? You know, I have a salt deodorant stick. A crystal salt deodorant stick. It shoots table salts? Eh? What do you even need a gun for? Just use your fingers like a regular human being. Or like a spoon if you need it to be more hygienic. You need to put out the little tub squirt bait for cockroaches. You'll see, I've been telling my parents that every single time and they don't listen to me. Now, am I gonna buy it for them? No. That's not my problem. It kills bugs at a distance fast? I don't think that's good enough for cockroaches though. Those shits are fast. Those tiny shits like, ugh. If you like miss your target, then they're just gonna run under the fucking stove. And then you gotta wait like at least 24 more hours for them to come back. And then it's not even guaranteed to be the same cockroach when you do see another one the next night. Yeah, exactly. Roaches are quick on the foot. Thank you for that, cat. Welcome, by the way, Gumiyapping Eve. And Gumiyapping Eve, Yukra, thank you for peeking in. Hope you're doing well. I saw some dude made a low-power laser anti-mosquito platform. Okay, shockingly, I haven't had to deal with mosquitoes in so long. Like, it's the peak of summer and like, there's no mosquitoes. I used to get so many bites around this time, like maybe like 5, 6, 7 years ago, but now they're just like gone. I mean, I'm glad, but it's also like, wow, I was not expecting that. Maybe the high heat killed them all. Maybe this is like an unexpected like blessing, like a blessing in disguise of having like high 80, low 90-degree weather. The mosquitoes are all fucking dead from the heat. They cook to their deaths. The laser sounds illegal. Yeah, there's probably a reason why it hasn't been put into mass production yet. It would probably be like so helpful though. Gonna head out now, but was lovely dropping in. Hope I'll be able to catch a few more shoots this summer. Yeah, thank you for coming by, Sush. This was nice. I will catch you around some other time. Bye bye, have a good night. Mosquitoes like humidity? I mean, it's kind of humid here, but like, again, there are no mosquitoes. It's like they're all gone. They either migrated or they're all dead. I would prefer the latter option. If it's not damp and raining and humid, they don't exist. Well, it's literally raining and humid like every other day at this point, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. I bet $15 they don't come back though. I'm that confident. Okay, where the heck is the Gongcha menu? Y'all keep distracting me. Okay. This is the Gongcha menu. Let's put some music back on. Alright, what have we got here? You've got... Okay, this is the milk foam series. I'm kind of thinking milk tea. So we've got, like, what? What is going on here? What is going on with my mobile chat? Fix your goddamn self. Alright, here we are. Green milk tea, black milk tea, oolong milk tea, Earl Grey milk tea. I have no idea what is pearl milk tea. I just assume this is default black milk tea, but with tapioca pearls. I don't know why that's a separate option. Caramel milk tea, brown sugar milk tea. Okay, I've never had winter melon before. Can anyone here vouch for a winter melon? Tea, Earl Grey, cold boba. See, I've never had like default milk tea boba, and I know it's a classic, and I know that's like how the original, like, you know, came from Taiwan and all that, but it's like, if I'm going to a boba place, because I have milk tea at home, right? If I'm gonna go all the way to like a special boba chain, then I need to get something that's not generic black milk tea. There's also strawberry milk tea. I feel like there should be more variants. maybe it's in a different menu tab. There's also the slush series, so that we've got like passion fruit yogurt, lychee, mango milk, strawberry milk, taro milk, matcha milk, caramel chocolates. That's a first. I don't think my location carries this flavor. And then milk foam peach slush with star jelly. That is very highly, incredibly specific. It sounds good though, I'm not gonna lie. I wonder what flavor the star jelly is though. It looks pink. But I don't think it's strawberry, because then they'd say if it was like strawberry pearls, right? But I think usually the creative series is like their fruit teas. So like, yeah, all strawberry, mango, passion fruit, lemon, grapefruit, peach, green tea, hibiscus green tea. Actually, I don't think I've had hibiscus boba before. That almost sounds interesting. I have had a lot of lychee oolong though. Lemon ayu white pearl. Okay, the lemon ayu white pearl is a classic. Honestly, any fruit tea with white pearls, that shit slaps. If you guys have not had white pearls before, like, if you want something different from regular tapioca pearls, this is it. This is the one. This is the one to get. Alternatively, if you're getting like lychee tea, you can get lychee jelly. But if you want like pearls, but like not the black kind and kind of like a different taste, but almost the same texture, then just get ayu white pearls. But yeah, I don't really know. I don't really know what to get. I don't know. What is y'all's default go-to boba order? Or actually, wait, hold on. I should try something new, shouldn't I? Wait, what if I pull up the menu for my local chain? Because I think they have more variants. Let me cross-check. It might take me like 2 minutes to like have the app load though, because my Wi-Fi is fucked. No piss tea boba? What the fuck is piss tea boba? Can't just say this shit and not specify the actual flavor. I'm not gonna know what the fuck you're talking about. I guess it's either like lemon or peach like tea, but like nah. Oh well. I don't know. Well, usually my go-tos are like taro milk tea, brown sugar milk tea with brown pearls, brown sugar pearls, lychee tea with lychee jelly or ayu pearls, or white peach tea with like either ayu white pearls or lychee jelly. And that's basically it. Sometimes I get matcha, but I don't know. I don't always feel like getting matcha. I don't know. What do you guys think I should get? Honestly, the yogurt drinks sound like pretty intriguing, but I know they're gonna be expensive. They're gonna be like $9, $10, and if I get like only $3 off, that's not worth for a medium-sized drink. So I feel like I should stick to like the classics. Because like a medium-sized like caramel milk tea, for example, in my area is basically like $6.59, $6.99-ish. That's what we're working with. I don't know. I don't know. What the hell? Wrong scene. And my app is not loading, so I've given up. Yeah. Alright. Oh my god, has it already been like almost 2 hours? That's crazy. Yeah, it's been 1 hour and 53 minutes. This is like a marathon Zatsudan. I'm honestly shocked I made it this far. I made it this far without even once slowing down. Maybe in another year, I'll be able to go for like 4 hours non-stop with you guys. We'll just be talking about like all the different sussy topics under the sun. And I'll be like, ah yes, here's my favorite sussy BL webtoon that you guys should read. Make sure to heed the content warnings. Oh yeah. But yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to do... So this Saturday, I did say I was gonna start like the... What's it? The Fate collab events for Star Rail. And I'm gonna hold to that. But I just don't know, like, I'm hoping my hands get better soon so I can get back to proper gaming streams. But until then, like I've temporarily shelved Nier and Deltarune because normally my hand pain flares up when I'm like moving my mouse or like typing on keys, right? And I feel like all like my playing on my Joy-Cons, my Switch Joy-Cons, is basically what started this issue in the first place. Because I was playing Persona 5X for like hours a day for 5 days straight. My Joy-Cons. And I'm like, maybe I overdid it a little much. Get a controller? Honestly, I've been thinking about it. I've been wondering if that's maybe the more ergonomic option for me if I want to play like with a controller format. Because I've been a bit of a cheapskate. Like, I've just been using like my Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons. Like, I slot them into like a little like fake controller handle thingy, and then it acts as a pseudo controller. But if you've seen Switch Joy-Cons, you know that like the joystick and then the D-pad, like they're not in the same position as a regular controller. If you got small hands, I can give you a recommendation. Ooh, that would be nice. That would be nice, actually. I was looking at the 8-bit though controller, potentially. Because I'm like, do I want to drop all that money for a PlayStation or Xbox controller? Brand name? I don't think so. But I don't know if 8-bit works well with small hands or not. The only issue with the 8-bit is like, it's $60 right now. And I'm like, do I want to spend $60 on a game controller right now? Oh my god, we got a weather alert. What's the weather now? I feel like we get one every time there's like any chance of flooding on the roads or high heat temperatures. Alright, what is it? It is... Oh, it's a heat advisory. Wait, it was issued at 2 p.m. Why are they sending it now? It's in place until 8 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. But if it started at 2 p.m., why send it at like 9:40 p.m., like 7 hours later? It makes no sense. 8-bit is super solid, but I think they are full size. No. I really liked like the aesthetic of like the white Ultimate 2 wireless. It looks really cute. Yeah, I think 8-bit and Ghoulie Kit and what is it, like maybe the, is it King Kong or KK something? I think those are like the 3 quote-unquote generic controller brands that I know of. There's a rain advisory in Korea right now. Oh my god, the rainstorms in Korea are no joke. How have y'all been holding up there? I remember like when I was studying abroad in Korea and like I get soaked like walking to class, walking from class, walking to the cafeteria, walking from the cafeteria, like every single day. Okay, there were like some days without rain, but like I spent like 6 weeks there, okay? I think like half of that time it was raining. Oh, Ghoulie Kid is King Kong. Oh, okay. Mamba is also pretty good. Oh, I don't think I've heard of Mamba. Are either of those good for small hands, or is like a different brand entirely? Oh, it's convective? Wait, what does convective mean? Let's look this up. Convective. Oxford Dictionary, please tell me. The action or process of conveying. I don't think that's right. Also, warning, as we're gonna start in a little over 3 minutes. Thank you for your patience. A movement in a gas or liquid in which the warmer parts move up and the cooler parts move down. Oh, okay, this is probably it. Oh, they're both full-sized? My disappointment is immeasurable. My day is ruined. Time to take them out of my cart. I will say the thing that's helped a lot with like not feeling like my hand pain or tingling as much is okay, not to say like rest, but like basically being so hyper focused on something that I have no room for any to like discern any other signals. So like streaming when I'm yapping nonstop, I can't feel jack shit in my hands, so no tingling or pain right now. Or if I'm watching like a movie or an anime or K-drama or something. Oh my god, yesterday I started this K-drama called Sotodong. Sotodong is basically like a lawyer district in Seoul. I think the drama's English title is Law in the City, which is like so fucking mad, but whatever. So it basically follows like this group of 5 lawyers in Sotodong, and they basically like meet up for food with each other, and they like yap. They yap with each other and then complain about their lawyer lives because their work's to the bone. Unfortunately, there's a romance plot in this drama, and I think it is actively ruining the show, but like I liked everything outside of that. I don't know, I've never been into like legal dramas. Like I tried to start like Extraordinary Attorney Woo. I think that one's about an autistic lawyer. Did I even finish the first episode? I don't remember. Like I didn't dislike it, just for some reason I think I paused at the halfway point and then I never finished. But for Sotodong, I think there are like 4 subtitled episodes right now, and I binged them all yesterday. And then at the end of binging those 4 episodes, I'm like, holy shit, I don't feel anything in my hands. So yeah, I'm kind of getting back into K-dramas, especially now since I'm studying for my TOPIK exam. So I feel like I should probably re-immerse myself into Korean media again instead of binging anime nonstop for like I don't know how many years. Instead of immersing myself in Nihongo, I should be immersing myself in Hangugo. The what test? So there's a fluency test for a Korean language fluency test, and it's like the TOPIK, the TOPIK. There's a beginner level and an advanced level, and I'm currently studying for the advanced level. Because like the beginner one is like too easy. So like beginner has levels 1 and 2. So 1 is like, okay, do you know your Korean alphabet? Like the consonants and vowels? Do you know like the really basic words? Like, what is apple in Korean? Sagwa! That's basically it. Level 2 in the beginner exam is like, do you know basic Korean sentences and grammar concepts? Like, how do you say, I want to go to the store in Korean? Like that brain dead easy. But for the advanced level, it's levels 3 through 6. And because they're also testing like level 6, like maybe the first like 5 to 10 questions are easy, for me at least, and then it gradually gets harder and harder in like terms of vocabulary and grammar concepts. And then at the end of it, you have to write an essay. So like, if I don't know like one word and that essay prompt, then I'm fucked. Why do you need to take the test? Well, I don't necessarily need to take the test. Number 1, I want to. Oh, also we're in the middle of ad break. My bad. Also number 2, it appears I technically qualify for an F4 visa, and they require that I have a TOPIK exam result. So I'm like, okay, well, if I want to get that at some point, I need to take the TOPIK exam. So it's mostly just like, it's me like testing myself because it's like a goal that I want to work towards. But it's also like, okay, well, if I ever need to like stay in Korea for longer than like, what's the current ETA limit? Like 90 days or something? Then, all right, well, that's an option. Also, like on the offhand chance that for some reason I like get a job in Korea and they're like, okay, visa time. Oh, wait a second. Your mom never reported you to the Korean government? You need to deny your citizenship. And then you will be qualified for F4 visa. And I'm like, oh, okay. So yeah, I'm actually looking into that because yes, my mom never reported my existence to the Korean government. So there's a chance that I never formally denied my dual citizenship. I might have to go through that before getting a proper like work visa or something. Where would you like me to send the controller link? In the casual talk channel in my Discord server is fine. My sister-in-law has F4 visa too, but you don't need to deny your dual citizenship. Wait, I don't? But that's what people said when we were talking about this. Bro, have I been lied to again? But so you do have a Korean citizenship, yes or no? Okay, here's the thing. I never got my Korean passport, but because I'm the child of a Korean national, I technically should have. But my mom never reported me to the Korean government, so she's like, officially, I'm only a US citizen. But if I apply for this visa, they're like, you should technically have had Korean dual citizenship. Let me check with my sister-in-law. Yeah. I'm telling you, it's so confusing. It's so freaking confusing. Because like all like my friends who are US citizens but are children of Korean nationals, they had their Korean passports. But for some reason, my mom didn't think it was important for me to have one. This is why she glossed over giving me a proper Korean name when I was a baby too. I didn't get my proper Korean name until I was in college. My sister-in-law is now a Kiwi. She gave up her Korean citizenship. Ah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, like as far as I was aware, I think like if you're a girl, you get to keep your dual citizenship up until like you're what, 22 or something like that, and then you have to pick one or the other. I know for guys, you definitely have to pick one by the time you're like what, 18 or something, because of military service. But girls is like complicated. But I also heard like back in college, like, oh, you get to just keep dual citizenship forever. But then like more recently when I was doing more research into it, that was not the case. So like at this point, I'm just giving up, bro. But we still have the ETA stuff in place. I'm not bothering about it. But it's like, if I want to get my ducks in a row, I might want to look into this in advance. I almost clicked the bot. Oh my god, bro. Like, some people will like click the bot button and then I'll look to their profiles and they're not actually bots. They just can't freaking read. Thank you for taking the time to read so that I don't ban you. Links and casual. Okay, sounds good. Oh, do. Oh, Power A Nano. If you're over 22, you might have lost your right to apply for Korean citizenship. Yeah, unfortunately. So it's like, alright, the next best thing is the F4 visa anyway. You might be able to apply for reactivation. Wait, really? That might be preferable? I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, maybe I need to call up like what the fuck is it called? The consular embassy or whatever in DC and be like, can we look into this? Oh my god, why is my model breaking? Why is my model breaking? My poor webcam. Yeah, the embassy. The Korean embassy. Sometimes they call themselves like the consular office or whatever, and I'm like, but yeah, it's the embassy. Hi, Zuzuchi. Hello. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I have one, but mine was Legend of Zelda. Works basically the same as a regular Switch controller, but small. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't mind Switch layout since that's what I'm used to. I know some games prefer PlayStation or Xbox layout, like Hoyo Games. I don't know why Hoyo Games despise Switch controllers, but which is why I was looking to things like the 8-bit though, right? Because I was thinking to myself, okay, so I have my Nintendo Joy-Cons for Switch layout. If I want something more like a PlayStation or Xbox layout, maybe I should get something else. 8-bit does mini Xbox controllers, but they're wired. Yeah! Yeah, I mean, like, I technically have a wired off-brand Switch controller, but I don't like it. For one, it's ugly. It's like one half of the left-hand side is red and the other half of the right-hand side is blue. And I'm like, why the fuck would you design it like that? Also, the ergonomics are literally shit. Still nice controller stuff. Oh yeah, for sure. 8-bit, like, their controller design is really great. I love, like, when I was digging into their models and looking at reviews, I was pretty decently impressed. I don't know what you said. I don't speak English. It's okay. We do primarily speak English around these parts, though. Good luck on the F4 visa application. Hook me up if you need help. Sounds good. Yeah. Well, I can't apply for it anyway until I have my TOEIC results in hand, but yeah, for sure. In January or the spring when I have those results, it will be fun. Going back to lurking for now. Yeah, sounds good. Have a good lurky, bruh. That's like branches of the Korean embassy. There can only be official on one embassy per country, but USA is largest one. Right, okay, yeah. They have, yeah, I know there are like some branches in New York, LA, even like, yeah, I think Texas also has one. Yeah, so like basically the major metropolitan areas, but apparently if you live in Colorado, like you're stuck mailing your stuff to the LA embassy for some reason. So if you live in the Midwest, like in the Colorado, Utah area, sucks to suck, I guess. I arrived by chance. Can I write in Spanish? I will probably not be able to understand it. I took Spanish in high school, but I am not guaranteed to understand it. So for moderation purposes, I tend to speak to English or like sometimes Korean, but that's all I can really allow. I'm sorry. Hold on a second. I got some pings. Ah, okay. Alrighty. Oh my god. I think... Oh my god, it's almost 10 p.m. already. Chat. Ow. Thank you for the hydration check, Bolt. No problem, I understand. Yeah. I'm sorry that I can't allow Spanish. I would love to. Like, I know everyone has, like, all their different native languages, and I would love to communicate with you all in them. I'm not fluent. And my mods definitely are not fluent. So just to make things easier for us, it's easiest to stick to English. But maybe I will brush up on my Spanish in the future, and I might allow it in the future. At the time, I won't know what it says. Yeah, it's okay. I understand. Feel free to like just vibe or chat however you want to like engage. That's totally fine and valid. I appreciate you being here anyways. Spanish was mentioned? Yeah, basically I can't mod in Spanish because I can't understand it, so I typically don't allow like any languages that are not English and Korean to be like written in chat or my Discord server. Like my Spanish is like very like, here's the thing, I took like 4 years of it and then I like forgot all like the intermediate and advanced stuff, so I only remember like the basic stuff like the greetings. Hola, me llamo Arisong. That's all I remember. I don't think I even have like my old worksheets, or did I even have textbooks for Spanish? I think it was just worksheets and notes. I'm debating if I want to do my Star Rail dailies right now, or just do them off stream. Okay, I won't lie, guys. One of like the very minor motivations for starting stream tonight is I applied to get a free Steam key of a certain upcoming game of like a certain major franchise, but they said if I have an inconsistent schedule I will be disqualified. So I was like, I kind of want this game when it comes out later, so here I am. Unfortunately, I can't do hard gaming, but I can do my best. Yeah, I'm not going to name what the game is, because that would be unprofessional of me, but I shot my shot, and I'm hoping for the best. Because I do meet the concurrent viewer requirements. I'm like, please, please, I want to try this game out so bad. Baldur's Gate 4, I wish. I wish. How did you get here? Like on YouTube or as a VTuber? Like I've been multi-streaming to YouTube for quite a while. Halo 7. Honestly, I haven't kept up with Halo past like, what was it, Halo 5? What is Master Chief up to now? Did the Cortana thing ever get resolved? Silk Song, Helldivers 3. Chat, I don't think Silk Song is ever dropping. We got Deltarune chapters 3 and 4 before Silk Song. That is crazy. Halo Infinite was the last one. What happened in that game? Don't get me started on Halo. What if I did though? What if I did? What happened to Halo infuriates me to no end. I don't know, guys. It got Hades 2 before Silk Song. We got Deltarune chapters 3 and 4 before Silk Song. We got Ghost of Yote before Silk Song. We got what else did we get? We got, oh my god, why am I suddenly blinking on video game titles? We got almost everything before Silk Song. I heard they announced for Steam Deck 2 with the timeline and stuff. What? That's a first. I don't think I've heard that part. It was confirmed this year before a holiday? Was it actually though? Was it actually? You know how they were like on the Nintendo Switch 2 lineup? Or was it the Switch 2 or was it the Summer Games Fest? It was one of those festivals, and then they only showed like 2 seconds. And then they went silent again. Switch 2, I know, right? Like, I'm just like, man, pour one out for the Silk Song fans, man. They're starving. They're starving so much that they went insane. They're all locked together in a rubber room, and they're like collectively sharing their insanity over like one brain cell, and there's only one thought that repeats in that one shared brain cell, and it's Silk Song, Silk Song, Silk Song, Silk Song when, Silk Song when, Silk Song when, surely Silk Song tomorrow. Silk Song, Silk Song, Silk Song. I got a new desk mat and the rubber smell is unfortunately noticeable. Ooh, what brand is it? I think I mentioned this earlier, but I'm kind of looking for a new desk mat. I don't know if I'll buy it this month or next month, but like, I want one. But I want it to be cute and like blue, but not winter themed. But yeah, I really don't like the rubber smell of like anti-slip mats, desk mats, etc. It's like, ugh. Like, how do you even get them out at that point? Like, I know some desk mats you can wash, but I know some of them recommend hand washing instead of like, you know, tossing them in the washer. Like, literally submerge them in bathtub and then be like, okay, time to hand scrub. All I'm waiting for now is Unbeatable and Summer at the Edge of the Universe. Ooh, yeah, Summer Uni. I'm definitely waiting for that one. Hi, Akoto Ichinose. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the Wanderlings. Oh my god, we reached our follower goal of 650 followers. Thank you, thank you. Kamsa, kamsa. Also, thank you for signing away all the rest of your soul over to me, Namon, for all eternity. No tixie backsies. I hope you enjoy your stay here. Yeah, 650 followers. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I never officially announced this on YouTube. I keep forgetting to. We also crossed 200 subscribers on YouTube. And I think as of yesterday, we are at 230-ish subscribers. So we're close to 250. I'll make an official post at 250, but like, that's amazing. Thank you guys so much. I know I don't edit YouTube videos, so it's like, I feel bad, but I hope everyone that drops by enjoys my content and tunes in every now and then. I know sometimes I'm like slow to keep up with YouTube chat, which I'm trying to get better at, but yeah. I'll post a pic of it in the Discord. Ah, okay, okay. Oh, that's a really pretty dismount. Oh my god, the whale prints. And what is it? Is it like pseudo gold foil? Pseudo gold foil prints? I love it though. It's very unique. Congrats, Ari. Thank you, Bolt. Yeah. Oh. But yeah, I'm thinking I'm thinking like once my hands are all better. So like right now I'm in the process of, I haven't made them public yet, but I'm archiving my VODs on my VODs YouTube channel. Mostly to free up storage space because I need to reinstall Zenless, because I need to pull for a certain upcoming character and also get the summer skins for Wise and Bell. But also, you know, my hands are not exactly in the position to be like non-stop editing yet. So I'm thinking once my VODs are mostly on that VODs channel and my hands are all better, I'll finally be able to get to editing the YouTube clips that I've wanted to for so long. I just feel bad because I'm like, okay, this week is gonna be the week where I finally crank out these shorts or like clip long form highlights, and then something happens. And it turned out to be my health this month. Usually it's like IRL busy work, or I'm just like so exhausted. I physically open my video editor software and I'm like, I comprehend nothing, and I close it. But no, this month it's just been like, oh yeah, my hands hurt when I type or use the mouse. And I'm like, yeah, that's probably not a good idea to be video editing in that condition. I sprayed it with Fabuloso and now it smells like Fabuloso. Wait, is Fabuloso an actual thing, or is this a pun for fabulous? Oh, it's a multi-purpose cleaner. I've never heard of it. It's a thing? It's a cleaner? This is my first time hearing of it. I only know OxyClean and you know, that brand with like the random dude with like who's like posing with his arms crossed around his chest, and he's like jacked but also bald. I don't remember the brand name, but I know that product. Mexicans use it a lot. Oh, interesting. Mr. Clean. Oh, that's the one. That's the one. Yes, yes, Mr. Clean. I think I used OxyClean when I was in college, but now I'm just like, we don't need that. I just buy the generic like wet tissues. Not the, okay, we call them wood tissue in Korean. I guess like the, what's the English equivalent? The cleaning wipes. I just buy the generic store brand and it's good enough. If I need something for like clothes, I first use my Tide laundry detergent pen to try and like scrub the stains out, and then I'll spray it with like my mom made this like custom spray that's like a mix of lemon juice and some chemical and something. And I'll spray that, and then I'll like toss in the washing machine with detergent, then wait, bam, it's suddenly clean. Lysol wipes? I guess? Are they called Lysol? Is that a brand, or is that just a generic name? I have no clue. Put some respect on Mr. Clean's name. I'll put some respect on it when I respect what's his face with the cereal, Tony the Tiger. mascots or grocery store products in this day and age. They have no business, like, they have no business looking like that. But more so Tony the Tiger than Mr. Clean, I guess, so... Alright, maybe I did put 1% respect on Mr. Clean's name. Lysol is a brand, but any sanitizing wipe can be called the Lysol wipe. Oh, okay, okay. It's kind of like when we call all, like, adhesive bandages Band-Aids, because that's the brand name, but, like, everyone just calls it a Band-Aid. Yeah, like Kleenex for facial tissues. It's so funny because I was born and raised in America, but like, sometimes I just don't know English terms. One of the pitfalls of being somewhat bilingual, I suppose. Oh yeah. Okay. I think I am mostly reaching my limit because I'm a little tired. And I do need to wash up, so I'm probably gonna stop here for now. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, though. It was such a fun 2.5 hours. Sorry I didn't get to any Star Rail dailies, but I think I exhausted myself yapping away anyways. I hope you guys had lots of fun. Like, honestly, it was so good to just chill and decompress with you guys and just do like a mini Zatsu done. And I definitely want to do more of these in the future. I will be live again this Saturday. I'll start the Star Rail Fate collab event story. We might react to the collab PV as well. I haven't decided yet, but yeah. Saturday will be Fate, and then I don't know how streams will go next week. I'll keep you guys posted. And I'll keep you guys posted on my health as well. Hopefully the MRI goes well. I don't need like invasive surgery procedures and my jaw will unlock, but you know, whatever happens, happens, am I right? But yeah, let's see who's live. I'll send you guys off on a raid. There's so many people live today. There's like 30 of them. Let's raid. Actually, no, since I was talking about Deltarune earlier, let's raid Lumi, because she's trying to beat Undertale. And I think we should cheer her on, because it looks like she's in somewhat in-game mode. Yeah. Alright, we're gonna raid Lumi. This is gonna be a raid message. Feel free to copy and paste that once it's in chat. Alrighty. Thank you guys once again so much for coming to stream tonight. If I don't see you on Saturday, I will see you guys in another stream. If you want to connect with me offline, I have a Discord. And I also have some social media. Please follow me on Twitter and Blue Sky. You can also find any other socials in my bio panels down below, both on Twitch and YouTube. I will see you guys another time. Bye bye.